Howdy y'all, Steel Stud here, and I am going to bring you some Armored Kill on the Xbox 360. I'm going to be showing you two maps here. First one is Bandahar Desert. I'm going to be showing you Rush and also Conquest. And the second one will be Albor's Mountain, and that one will be Conquest. And there'll be some NTA members in that one with me. Yaz being one of them. Now there's one issue that I want to address in this video, and that is Armored Kill just a little bit too big for the consoles? And I mean, in my opinion, I'm believing it might be a little bit too big. The maps are a little bit too big. They're not the greatest for 24 players, you know. I mean, you're walking around through there and it's like a ghost yard or ghost town half the time. It just doesn't seem very populated, you know, even if you have a full team going on and, you know, there's battles raging in one area and then the other area is bare and you're like holding down objectives when you're playing Conquest and whatnot, and there's just nothing going on around you because it's all focused in one small area. I mean, in my opinion, I believe they just need to make the maps a little bit smaller. You know, I mean, I love the maps. They look great. I mean, they may have a little bit too much for the Xbox to handle. I don't know if it's maybe my connections when I've been hooking up to them, but it's been a little, I wouldn't say laggy, but kind of like choppy graphics. Not all the time, but just, you know, some of the times. You know, it just depends how much is going on in the screen. But again, that could just be the lag. I'm not sure. But I mean, I do like the new vehicles. The Sprite that I'm using right here, this thing is a freaking beast. I mean, yeah, this thing's usually about a 2-shot, sometimes 3-shot vehicle kill. 2 shots for the IFVs, 3 shots for another tank. You know, if you hit it in the right spot, even less. So, you know, I mean, it's a beast. It's a tank killer. I'm liking it a lot. And a lot of the other vehicles too, I'm liking all of them. I'm liking that I'm able to hop in a rig and be able to shoot out of windows from all sides, you know, giving it 360-degree cover. I mean, I'm liking that a lot, but I mean, there's a few things that I'm just not liking, and it's just the sheer size of it for console. It's probably great for PC because you can have 64-player maps, you know, and fill this sucker up the way it needs to be, and it probably does it justice. But I believe it. You know, you can't just port a PC game onto the console and expect it to do well. You know, I mean, this game is great, and I believe Battlefield should be more popular than it is. You know, Call of Duty's smoking Battlefield on the number of players that are liking it, and I just don't see why. I mean, no offense to the Call of Duty players, but I just don't see why it's doing better, and I believe it's just not. It's not getting ported as well to the console as it is to PC. I mean, but that's just my own opinion right there. Now, one of the things that I am liking is some of these maps they remind me a lot of some Bad Company 2 maps, like this one I'm on right now, Bandahar Desert. It seems a little bit like Atacama Desert mixed with some Erica Harbor. I mean, this base right here that I'm running around in, this reminds me of Erica Harbor and the first set of objectives you take in Rush. You know, the one in the big building that most people always collapse down from a long distance away. I think that's usually Bravo. And then the one that they have in the little portable container, or whatever the hell you want to call that. I always call it portables because that looks like a school portable. But those portables, you know, they had one like that on Erica also. And another thing that I'm not liking about this is, I mean, I am liking the AC-130, but I wouldn't want to say that's too powerful because it's a righteous ass vehicle. It's a bitchin' vehicle in real life, and I want it to be true to life as much as this game can. But there's just not enough to counteract it. You know, you really got your IGLAs, and I think maybe there's one AA gun. I mean, you need more AAs. You need more mobile AA and maybe even a CRAM. or maybe not a C-ram, you know, because you can't blow them up, but at least more mobile AA. You need to be able to counteract that thing a little bit better, make it a little bit more balanced. I mean, shit, you can't even escape. I'm running in this house right here, and it's like, oh, haha, you are not going to escape. You are going to die. Look at that. Now, on top of it, it's a little too wide. Oh, maybe not. I mean, maybe we just need more counter snipers, but the wide open area is allowing the snipers to just get way out there and get up on those ridges and just dominate. You know, I'm spawning. All these shots that I'm showing right now are me spawning, trying to do something and getting shot right away. Like right there, I tried to take a little bit of cover to get away from the sniper, and boom, nope. So, I mean, I think just the massiveness is just leaving it open for people to just snipe city is what it's turning into. Especially in the Bandahar right here on Rush. It's a little freaking wild, you know. And it gets frustrating when you spawn and get shot down by the gunship, or you spawn and get sniped, and you know, it's and all those are random spawns. And most of the time, I'm not just spawning off of somebody that is in an exposed area. And right now, I'm showing one of the only methods of getting down AC 130 right there. You know, we need more ways of doing it, more ways of getting her done. Hate using that expression, but yeah, that's what we need to do, get her done. And I can't believe I did not shoot that thing right there. Whatever. But you might assume just by the way I am talking about this that I do not like this DLC, but I mean that's not true. I do like this DLC. There's a lot of good to it. But I think it just needs a little bit more work for console. They can't just change stuff for PC and then port it out to the console and have it work the exact same way. Or you know, cover all the same problems and whatnot. But still, I really like this. It's looking pretty good. There's a lot of other stuff that I like. What is it? The level with the windmills. I can't think of the name right now. But I mean, there's a lot of throwbacks to Bad Company 2 in this that I'm really liking. And that one with the windmills, you know, it's like heavy metal, or as we in NTA like to call it, heavy metal. And that was funny. We would always somebody started referring it to like that. We all started talking all weird like we're British rock stars. You know, like we're in a heavy metal band, man. Yeah, okay, whatever. That was pretty weak, pretty stupid, but whatever. But it reminds us of heavy metal and a little bit of Harvest Day, you know, with that river running around it. That's a big Harvest Day feature right there. You know, I remember running down that river, trying to flank objectives and whatnot. But here we are switching to Albor's Mountain right here. This is actually very cool. There's really no Bad Company 2 maps that I can compare it to. There's probably the only one that does not remind me much of Bad Company 2. Besides, you know, it's snow, and there's a lot of snow maps on Bad Company 2, which is really cool. Cold War being one of my favorites. And yeah, Nelson Bay was pretty good too. There was a part there where I'd hop on the 50 cal and just mow down the whole forest. Call it clearing the woods, you know. We're lumberjacking. And I was just providing with no cover. But that's also another thing that I'm liking about this is that you're able to cut down trees. You hop into an IFB or a tank, you're able to mow down the trees, and you know, instead of like shooting a tree a billion times, you know, you're actually able to mow it down. You know, this Frostbite 2.0 is actually starting to come together a little bit. You know, for a while I was thinking it's Frostbite 0.2 instead of 2.0. Because shit, you're able to collapse a whole lot more in Bad Company 2 than you are into this. At least fully collapse. You're able to do a lot of damage to stuff in this, but it's not full collapse of buildings like you were able to in Bad Company 2. And there's a lot more terrain damage you were able to do in Bad Company 2 than you can in this one, it seems, to me at least. And I'm liking what they did in this one with the trees. You're able to just mow them down. I wish I had footage of it. I probably do, I just didn't pop it up on here. Maybe next video or something like that. But yeah, I mean, this is a very cool map. I like the snow. If you get your landmines in the right spot, I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's a glitch or not, but the landmine will disappear in the snow. Nobody's able to see it. ATVs are a great touch. I like it. May just be me, but it may be a little bit squirrely. Look at it. Look at, yeah, it's jumping right there. I like that. You're able to just smash on those suckers. And good point A to point B vehicles right there, you know. If you need to get somewhere fast, hop on that sucker and you are there. You know, you don't have to wait for IFV or tank and take that, you know, and then ditch it. You don't have to worry about ditching an ATV. It's not a support vehicle or anything like that. It's just a you know, a flanking vehicle. So you're able to just discard it without feeling like a douchebag. I have yet to get into one of those mobile AA guns yet. I mean, it always seems somebody's always grabbing that sucker. So one day I'd like to get into there and maybe see what I can do. From what I've been hearing from fellow NTA member Quanton, or as his new name is QQ, but I always think of him as Quanton. He says it's a pretty righteous ass rig. You know, able to take stuff out from a far distance, and you're able to lay down a nice barrage, and he's liking it a lot, and it's really making me want to get in there. Making me want to do some dirty stuff to get into that motherfucker, but I will not resort to team killing to get in there. That's some dirty shit. I will accidentally team kill, but I will not purposely team kill. Unless you piss me off. No. I'd actually rather not get the point deduction from team killing somebody. I'll just let them keep on killing me and shit and then get kicked. But I'm digressing right there. Getting off subject. Armored kill is our subject. And yeah, I like how that you're able to flank. You're able to actually climb these mountains right here. You know, I'm actually flanking that vehicle that just shot me down there. You know, here I am coming back for round 2 after he humiliated me and repaired his vehicle. I want a little bit of revenge. You know, I want to humiliate him some. So just launch a couple over there, get him a little off track, have him focus on that. And then here I'm going to try and climb this mountain like a freaking goat. Because for some reason I think I'm a goat. But I'm going to try and climb this sucker and sneak up on him and get an overhead shot. You know, just so he doesn't track in on me so easily like he was. And I mean, that's one of the new really cool features of this. You know, you're able to... I mean, I guess I was complaining about how much room there is. I mean, there is still too much room, but I like how you are able to flank stuff through multiple dimensions. You know, you're not just able to go around it, you're able to go up and over it or under it or whatnot, you know, on foot without being in a vehicle. So that is a cool option. Well, thanks you guys for listening to my rant here. If you like what you heard, give me a little subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and give me a comment. I really like comments. I like to know how I can improve my videos. And also I plan on doing Black Hawk Down Part 2 here really soon, so anybody on Xbox that wants to star in this, or maybe not star but co-star in it, just send me a request. Just hit me up. You know, I'm looking for, you know, actors. Not really actors, but just people. But yeah, you can see me at www.facebook.com/NTA Strikers or Twitter me at SteelStud84.